Hello and welcome to Redfield Blog. My name is SpeedCube and this is a speedrun of indie horror The Story of Henry Bishop. I'm using LiveSplit and manually switching segments and pausing, so apologies if it's not spot on, but it's roughly around 12 minutes to complete this game. Three, two, one, go. The first thing we're going to do is run straight down the corridor, then we're going to open up the cabinet and take out the key to Joshua's bedroom drawer. We're then going to run across the room and pick up the gramophone tone arm, hug the left-hand side of the room when we leave, as Joshua's going to burst out the cupboard.
I need to hide. This creature haunts me.
So up these stairs we're going to run straight across into Joshua's room. We'll use the key on the drawer and take out the vinyl disc. And this will instantly teleport Joshua into the bedroom with the gramophone. Come out, we need to aggro Josh. And you can actually get past him here, but I've only done it once without getting grabbed, so it cost me about 2 seconds or so there. Run into the room. Put the gramophone tone arm down first, and then the vinyl disc.
My name is Henry Bishop, and I will tell you my horrible story. This story happened to me in the late 70s, and even the most terrible nightmare will seem only echoes of horror in comparison with those mysterious events which I participated in. I worked as a real estate agent, and we had an old mansion in Maine which no one could sell. It was a dead weight in our company, as a stale product on the store's shelf, which was losing its value every day. After all, houses also have a shelf life. And then, one May morning, the silence of our office on the 5th Avenue was broken by a telephone call. That call changed my whole life. It was a Mr. Johnson, a very strange client, who was willing to seize this old junk called house. And even the fact that a family of 5 people disappeared in this house did not frighten him. But on the contrary, it was the reason for such a strange purchase. After a brief conversation, my boss decided to send me to Stonebridge, to this provincial hall in Maine. My task was to inspect the house and make sure that it still didn't fall apart, and then to contact the client for a deal. My name is Henry Bishop. I will tell you my horrible story.
So this next segment would be the longest in the game. It has the most puzzles, but it all leads to getting the code for the safe, which will allow us to get into the shed. So we're going to bypass all the puzzles and we're just going to go straight for the safe, but we have to gain access to the house first by turning on the power. So the code for this is bottom, top, middle.
It seems to start working.
So once we're inside, we come straight into the lounge and head into the back room. At the safe, the code is 4522. We have to pick up the diary first and then the rusty key, and then we can leave the house. We're done. So by doing this, it means we don't have to run away from Fisher, nor are we going to trigger the cutscene with the Stranger Things monster outside who throws the car at you. Come straight to the shed and unlock the door. Pick up the crowbar on the right and use it on the chest, and this will get us the next vinyl disc.
Damn. These are real bones.
This will trigger the appearance of 3 or 4 crabs in the garden. Just run around them and head straight back into the house. No need to worry about them too much. This time we go upstairs, we turn to the left and go back to the front room and play the vinyl disc. This next segment, we're back in the house from the beginning. Things are a little different this time around, and we're going to start fighting some enemies. So just like the first time, pick up the torch, and we're going to go straight down the stairs again.
How can I get out of this place?
We're going to head to the mannequin and pick up the hammer, and then go straight down the stairs into the water. Before we get to the water, we're going to face a spirit that's going to come rushing at us. We can't avoid that damage, so we're just going to take it and come on down. I think it only does around 5 HP. Once we're down here, we're going to equip the hammer, and we're going to go and face the leper. I think this is possibly the only monster in the game that you have to take damage. I don't know if it's possible to kill the leper without taking damage, because the hammer is just such a terrible weapon. Once we've done that, we can take the mannequin arms out of the fountain and return up to the room where we got the hammer. Unfortunately, this is as fast as Henry moves in the water. So once we're in this room, we come through the double doors and put the arms on this mannequin kneeling down at the front, which will make the music box appear. We'll take the music box and we'll head back up to right near the start. Got caught on some doors there. If you want, there is a first aid kit on the table we just passed to the right. Once we get up to the top floor, we turn left and left again into the bedroom that wasn't there at the start. Use the music box on the doll, which puts the music box on the table. Doll gives us the key, and once we come out of here, it will trigger the appearance of the maid. And like Joshua, you can run around the maid without getting hit if you're careful. I've done it quite a few times, but I took a stab there, trying to get past in a rush. Keep on running. She moves very fast and will catch up to you quite quick if you stop. This time you want to head to the door at the far end, and as soon as you go through here, the maid will despawn. So use the key, and then go on through. Don't go too far, otherwise you'll run into the keeper, so just pick up the handle, turn around and leave. Use the handle on the carving, and that will trigger the trap that kills the keeper. We have to use the hammer 3 or 4 times on the padlock to get the door to open. It can be quite hard to hit it sometimes. Once we're in here, we can take the first aid kit. Recommend taking that at this point. The bat, and of course the vinyl disc. Once we come out of the room, we have to fight Glutton, and my recommendation for this is to start swinging before you reach him. So step back, start the swing, and then run forward. He does hit really hard, so if you can time it right, you can do this without taking damage. There is no way to run past him as far as I know. So I took a wrong turn there. We need to go straight back towards where the water was, but carry on going and you'll come to some more double doors. And then through here we place the vinyl disc onto the gramophone. Again, we got stuck on the doors. The doors can be really annoying in this game. So for this last segment, there's a little bit of a glitch. If you play the game over and over again without quitting, I'm on about my 6th attempt at speedrunning this now, back to back, you end up getting cumulative amount of shotgun shells when you leave the room. So you take the shotgun, and when I leave the room and equip it, you can see I've got 44 shells there. So I want to try and do this again at some point with a fresh start to show you that it can be done, of course, without having all this ammunition. So throughout this final segment, I will be picking up all the shells just so it makes it more of a fair fight rather than using the glitch. So we want to come round to this first house to begin with, and we need to go upstairs where there's a safe. Combination for the safe is 1973, which is the death of one of the characters mentioned in the game. Another little glitch here was that my previous combination was already pre-entered for some reason, so you can see that it was showing twice. I had to erase it all and start again. That gives us the key for the church, so we need to head out. There was also some shotgun shells on the bed behind the safe as well. So we use the key on the front door, and once we're inside we're going to open the coffin and take the stone disc for the final puzzle of the game. So now we've got to square off against the graveyard keeper. He takes a variable amount of damage, but the shotgun does do more damage the closer you are when you fire. So always try and fire as close as you can, and after your second shell just run away and fire again. He does have quite a long reach as well. So once you've taken him out, you can put the slab on the door and do the final puzzle to get access to the chapel where you meet Alicia. It can take a while to do this puzzle. It's not exactly responsive to each mouse click.
Wait, don't kill me. I'm not a monster.
Who are you, girl? How did you get here?
My name is Alicia. I have been locked in this place for many years.
What happened?
Black magic is to blame. It was them who locked me in here. Help me, please.
But how can I help you?
Take me with you. This record will be the last on your journey.
So at this point we have to square off against the final boss, which is Eddie the Ed from Iron Maiden. I mean the spider.
Henry, look for cartridges. We need to kill this monster.
So after I've done a few shots, I then start running around the church grounds and looking for the cartridges. But after you've shot him a few times, he will return to the start and the evil mannequins will start to spawn around the church. A lot of guides say it takes 2 shotgun shells to take out a mannequin, but if you are close enough, you can take them out in 1 hit. So they're 1 hit
Henry, look for
and 1 hit.
We need to kill this monster.
Although sometimes it does take 2, but I think again it's where you hit it. I think if you hit the mannequin in the head, it's 1 shot.
Cartridges must be hidden somewhere here.
At this point, there's quite a few, so it's hard to get in close to do 1 shot without getting stabbed. So once we've taken out the final one, the spider will come back in, and we just have to repeat what we did originally, shoot him in the head until he's gone. When we've taken him down, running over him will also do damage with the spikes on his back. There's 2 endings to this game. The faster one for a speed run is just to run straight to the chapel. Once you use the final record, that's it.
I wake up, Alicia. Is it you? Did I make it? Robert? Alicia, you're back. I've tried so many years, and finally I've managed to get you back. Robert, you got so old. Why do I have a male body? I performed the ritual over women, but they were all weak. Only his body was strong. Only he could go through the ritual to the end. The main thing is that you're alive. Oh, Robert, where are our parents? They died many years ago. The main thing is that now we are together. So many things have changed in the world. I have so much to tell you. Come on, sis. We have to go.
12 minutes, 1 second. So I'm going to call it around 12 minutes because I was doing this manually, so every time I reached a new portion of the game I had to switch to a new segment, and also I was manually pausing it every time I lost control of Henry, for example a cutscene, opening a door, a drawer, etc. And by doing that you're not exactly going to be spot on with the timings, but 12 minutes there is my personal best on that one. So as I'm new to speedrunning, I think this is an ideal game to try and speedrun. It's very short anyway. A normal playthrough will take around an hour, maybe more if you're going for all the achievements like finding all the files. And I don't even think I've encountered every enemy in the game, even when I have played it through normally. So I think there's still quite a bit of replayability in it. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and look out for more content coming soon. I hope to be getting some more speedruns up, some more walkthroughs, all of which will be in the survival horror genre. So please give me a like if you enjoyed this, and subscribe if you wish, and then hopefully I'll see you again on the next video. Until next time.